Welcome to Bedtime Stories and Voices. I'm your host, Matthew Friend. Today on the program, we have Johnny Ive, the lead designer for Apple, who's going to read Goodnight Moon by Margaret Wise Brown. Pictures by Clement Hurd. So, thanks for having me on. We're going to start. In the great green room, there was a telephone, an iPhone, and a red balloon. There was a picture of the cow jumping over the moon. And there were 3 little bears sitting on chairs, 2 little kittens and a pair of mittens, a little toy house and a young mouse. Not this mouse, because this is a mouse that was designed by the folks at Apple. As you can see, the precision that went into this mouse as compared to Margaret Wise Brown's mediocre illustration. A disgrace to mouses. There was a comb and a brush, and a bowl full of mush. There was a quiet old lady who was whispering, "Hush. You know, I wouldn't need the comb and a bowl full of mush, 'cause I've got no hair." So good night, room. Good night, moon. Good night, cow, jumping over the moon. Good night, light and red balloon. Good night, bears. Good night, chairs. Good night, kittens and good night, mittens. Good night, clocks and good night, socks. Good night, little house and good night, mouse. Good night, comb and good night, brush. Good night, nobody. Good night, mush. And good night to the old lady, whispering, "Hush." Good night, stars. Good night, air. Good night, noises everywhere. You know, I think that this story is reminiscent of the journey at Apple, because every day we design great products and we have to say goodnight every day to our beauty and our simple perfection. And I think that we have amazing things. Goodbye.